Alright, let's get to it. Greetings, everybody. It is the day of the Valentine when this is being streamed. So happy day of either Valentino or happy single person day, whatever it is to you. We are back again for another stream. Apologies, it once again took me a minute to get on. Had to deal with some stuff, but that's okay. Stuff is taken care of. As you may or may not know, had to deal with car things, but now set up a rental car in the meanwhile. Ooh. But that just took a minute. But we're all Gucci gang now. So we're back at it again to try to speedrun a couple more days. I might start checking the telly, and if it's just a bad luck day, I might not even bother running around the town, to be honest. Because if it's bad luck, then the trash cans probably won't give me nothing. We should just start speedrunning things anyway. They're very happy, so I guess we'll give her a chance to look and see. But yes, welcome everyone. Greetings. Check and see if there's anything up here. Saturdays. I don't think I need to go to the desert for Saturday on any time. Hum diddy hum. Anyway, yeah, Valentine Day. Fun times for all, yeah. It was a little bit busy where I was. Thankfully not too terribly. Ooh, there's a lot of movement going on. I'm kind of excited for the potential of Valentine candy being on sale tomorrow. Although the store I usually frequent, it's been torn apart pretty well, I gotta admit. People were up and ready to get some shopping done, I tell you what. I don't know. I suppose I could say I'm a little baffled, but I guess not. That people really like to spend a lot of money during Valentine's Day. But I don't know, if you know it's going to be crazy busy, all that, why would you even bother trying to get a reservation, you know? I understand, it's the day, it's the holiday, and it's weird and taboo if you don't celebrate it, but counterpoint, if you know it's going to be an awful busy time, why bother? Like me, I'm not going to bother, I'm just going to make some beef stroganoff at home today, and I'm going to call it a day. It's going to be just fine. Okay, good luck they yielded me a whole acorn. So yeah, maybe we'll just start sleeping through some of these things just to speedrun to get to traveling cart lady day. Because I don't believe there's much for me to do aside waiting for jades. And then, yeah, just getting that going. Because we'll start more cave diving and more cave exploring once that all gets going. But until then, realistically, we're just in the waiting game again. But I scared you, having a hoe out back on the beach. Haha. Now, we're not going to be doing that for a while. Not until next winter again, probably. But then again, I really don't need the money. So if I ever do that again, it would just be funny just because I want to see a big inflated number. What kind of Valentine Day candy are you guys most fond of? I'm quite fond of the like multi-variety packs where you get to try all sorts of things. Don't have to overcommit to one flavor of anything, you know. As much as I do like particular kinds of candies, like, you know, I wouldn't want to get a 6-pack of Reese's or anything. I like some variety. And I'd say those multi-packs are definitely the way to go. I'll probably clear up some wood here. Actually, I might be able to get it from the other side. Yeah, there we go. I was worried I wasn't able to get this little guy. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna let all of these acorns grow. Because I will forget about them, and then it will be an absolute, like, logistical nightmare. So, I'm gonna let some of them take, but not all of them. What's in the news? I saw something about the US, about some sort of national threat that everyone's being very vague on now from the White House, at least in on American news, which, you know, I think is a little weird. Not a big fan of the vagueness they're using. For just being like, there's a threat going on. It's like, yeah, okay. Care to elaborate any more on that? Nope, okay. Just a random threat. Don't know what to look out for, don't know what to do. We're just, you know, say there's a threat. I'll leave it at that, I guess. It's just a little weird, I gotta admit. Ghirardelli Chalky, yeah, it's pretty good. I was able to get some, actually. The 72% cocoa. It's quite good. I feel like that's like the right amount where you want to have nice dark chocolate, because it's not like overly bitter, and you still get to enjoy some acidic notes from the cacao. Because if you get into like the 80s and 90s, you're at that point just like borderline eating dirt. And I'm sorry to say, but high cocoa content just, it do be the taste of the earth. For some people that's a good thing, for others it's, you know, they don't jive with that, and I can't fault them. Because I'm one of them people. I can enjoy like bitter things to a point, you know. I like a grapefruit, but I don't think I'd want a overly bitter gourd or anything. Just not my cup of gourd. I was trying to process that that thing you wrote. Interesting. I mean, I'm also a fried chicken enjoyer. You know, it's something about that. You know, seems a little coded, I think. Methinks. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I definitely don't want to whack any trees here. Ha ha ha. I don't know, there's nothing wrong with fried chicken. I do enjoy fried chicken. But yeah, the combo of fried chicken iced tea. There's also watermelon on the side. I'd have to, you know, raise an eyebrow here and be like, hey, yo, what's going on? Okay, there's only like one little small guy here. I think I've wasted enough time of today. We've definitely got a nice little bit of wood. But, I think I will stop mucking about. Yeah, no, that is definitely a little bit of shock value. Feel free to chuckle, because it's like... What? Hey, yo? Is he even trying to be subtle at this point? Yeah, not to get too deep in the political soup, but I also saw... apparently he is not going to take a cognitive test, which is like the first president ever to refute that, so... they really do be... dragging around poor Joe, just ringing him up like oh god, I forget his name, but the long since now passed Prince of England. It's not the current one, but it's the other one that looked like an eldritch lich. Being like dangling him here by a piece of string, being like, oh guys, look, it's your beloved leader. Ha 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 ha. But I don't know, yeah, a little weird, a little sus. I do detest the fact that America is run by geriatrics. Listen, I'm gonna put the sow here, but it's gonna be political, but deal with it, liberals. I feel like if you're over the age of 60, you no longer get the ability to run this country. Like, I'm sorry. By that point, like, you're too old. If I give you some sort of new piece of tech that is from this generation, and you are unable to use it, and I give it to a kindergartner and they're able to do laps around on it, I'm sorry, you're out of touch with the world, and I cannot confidently let you make decisions that will impact me as a person and my family when you are unable to comprehend what the world around you is becoming. Sorry, not sorry. Hamburger separately. I think we already have cloth. Yeah, we do. That was the first thing, damn. Now, do be wildin'. I do be hating. Oh, escargot. Ooh. Okay, this traveling cart lady's gonna doo-doo. Unless we need pancakes for something, which I don't think we do. Because the chef's bundle is, like, very weird. Why am I... Is the bulletin? Yeah, I was like, where was it? I don't know if I'll be able to get maple syrup. Just as a normal thing. I might have to, just to once again hope it comes from her at some point. Unwilling. Yeah, sometimes it feels like they just don't want to learn. Sorry, kiddos. The world's moving on. We gotta do something. Jody likes pancakes. I'll get some pancakes. Yeah, I guess I can get random things here and there for different villagers. But yeah, I'm tired of geriatrics in office. I want people of this current generation, and also that aren't hella greedy and will lead us to ruin. There's too many of those too. Why is it so much to ask for a decent human being leading some other decent human beings? Truly wild. Anyway. Valentine's Day, yeah? You can see all them restaurants being packed to the gills. Oh. I don't know. Never stoked me as like the thing to do on a busy holiday, to go somewhere when you know it's going to be busy. It just does not seem like fun, I gotta be honest. Even if it's like a super pristine place to be. Something about the idea of just fist fighting a crowd or being in an overly crowded place. I don't know. Just ain't my cup of tea. There's even been times when friends have taken me out to places and like I definitely have enjoyed the food, but the ambiance I feel like was a bit skewed because of how terribly busy it was a couple times. And you know, it's not the fault of the restaurant, but it's definitely not a fun time. So I can't imagine that's like fun, you know, needing to worry about parking or getting valeted, or if you're really going to the ritzy place. Always a challenging time. And you can't even like prepare for it or get ahead of it either. It's like I was working today, so I'm sure everyone else is also working. So you're totally constrained by what you can and can't do. Quite a shame. It's true. The good old politicians could wear NASCAR-style shirts to see who's bought them out. Oh, they'd be blushing like the devil. Is this a thing we could do? That's not what I wanted to see. Help wanted a fish, a catfish. Nope, sorry. But anywho, I remember there was some sort of YouTuber who was dead at 23. It was reported today. No clue who it is. But apparently he was a nasty little man. So people aren't really all that sad about seeing him go. I think only other scumbags are sad to see him go. I don't know who he is. Don't know what it is about, so I'm not going to pass my judgment. I just simply know that it happened, and that is all. Yeah, skipping time. Oh, did I not check Mushroom Cave? Damn. I was like, wait a minute, where's the money screen? Where's my money? Money. My money is not here. That's alright. We'll go to the Mushroom Cave now. See, I got too ahead of myself. I want to speed run all this nonsense. Because the traveling cart lady is the most important. There's a lady in my forest, and she calls me a cutie pie. No, what was the Master Chief meme? I can't remember. Oh, now I remember. It was there's a lady in my head and she calls me a stud muffin. Oh, good humor. Okay, maybe worthwhile to actually go and check real quick. Perhaps. Monday ain't got too much. On Wednesday we'll go back to the desert. And then we keep on keeping on. Sus. Amogus. Sus. Dr. Seuss. Amogus. You know, I never really did play too much of Amogus. I know it was super big, super fun, but I only played it a couple times with my friends. Ooh, Kento Masami, haha. But it never grabbed me quite as much as all the other YouTubers were playing it. Just couldn't get too much behind it, because, I mean, it really is the friends that make it. Because the gameplay loop is so same. You really can't, like, vary it too much. But I remember there was a thing where I just started learning, because the other, like, other guys in the group had already been playing it for a week or so. And there was some sort of task that apparently everyone had to do. I didn't know about it, so I was taking my sweet time. And I was innocent. So, you know, I was just trying to figure it out, get everything, and then immediately they, like, called emergency meeting and then try to say I was the imposter because I didn't do the thing. And I was legitimately confused. I'm like, what thing? There was a thing to do? I had no clue. And then they jettisoned me out, and because I was the first one dead, like barely got a minute to play, got jettisoned out, and it was like, YYfilms was not the imposter, and then immediately all of them go, oh, oops, sorry man, and I'm like, okay, cool, I guess I'll just browse my phone while you guys finish up, thanks. So that kind of got under my skin. So, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it, but holy shit, the culture? Oh, I feel like that and Skibbity Toilet definitely got some deep brain rot going on with some people. Your heart doing funky stuff. Your heart's being sus. Tell it to stop. Tell it to vent better. Its vents are acting up. But yeah, I don't know about it. It's cool that it was. Glad that it's over. Also, Lethal Company. I have thought about that, but I feel like it's also a similar thing. You need a good group of friends. Much like anything, yeah, you just need a good couple pals. Which is unfortunate, because I did buy it, and still to this day I've yet to play it. I don't know, just too many of my friends, IRL, were just busy with life, you know? Just dudes being guys, guys being gays, you know? Just busy doing whatever. Cardiologist did, yeah. Just vent better, damn it. Rah! Just punches it. See, that's the clear and easy way to get it going. But yeah, it seems like Helldivers 2 is the new fun game of the month, the week, whatever you want to call it. Which is a bit unfortunate. I don't know if it's just Sony being not cool kids, but it's not quite yet on Nvidia. Because I was hoping to play it on GeForce, but regrettably, it is not added to the catalog. Or maybe it's just because I don't own it yet? I don't know. But I have thought about playing it, but it looks like, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to wait. Spreading weeds. Well, as long as it's not one of my chests, I don't really care. I think I will go to the flower dance just to buy some more of the daffodils and stuff. God, there's so much crap everywhere. Oh, great heavens. Skill issue, you're right. That's just like my computer breaking down. Huh, skill issue. Would anyone think less of me if I started e-begging for a new rig, you think? Who can say? Who will know? I don't know, there may be a chance. I did chat with a friend at work where apparently one of his friends slash brothers had built a rig, but then like immediately got something better. And so they were going to sell it to him for his girlfriend. I know this is very convoluted, but stay with me. But she already has a pretty decent computer, so she said, nah, no thanks. And he still wants to sell it, so there's a chance, potentially if I want it, can, you know, see the hookup, see the deal, see if it's worth it. Which, you know, I might be into. Just gotta make sure the specs are fine, because I wouldn't want to, you know, buy something to then just have a fanciful brick. Because thankfully, you know, he's not gonna ask for MSRP. I'm not gonna have to pay thousands of dollars for this rig. But it will be, you know, anywhere between $300 to $600, depending all the things that were shoved into it. Yeah, upgrades. That's the one nice thing, because it's not a pre-built, it is a self-built. There is, it's both going to be nice because you can do modular stuff with it. I'm not too well versed in computer parts and upgrades and all that, so I will definitely need to be coached by my friend, since I don't want to just get something and then it dies on me. But it will be nice to, you know, have some control over it, because most of the computers in my life I've ever had were pre-builds. This latest greatest one that I'm using now was actually through a website in which I was able to tailor the parts, and, you know, they put it together and then shipped it to my door. But it was definitely an investment. That was, you know, actually I don't remember how much it was, but I remember it was at least like 2,000 and some back in the day. But, you know, it came with everything, like at the time almost top of the line parts, a good case, a monitor, keyboard, mouse, then, you know, speakers. So it was a good deal for when I got it, and, you know, I'm still using it. So if I really do break it down per year slash per day slash per whatever I want to, you know, cope about cost for this thing, it's definitely put in its you know, its value. But as all things do, they break down. So unfortunately, I do slash should get them sweet upgrades. And I know there's a way to play on one computer, but then like stream or record on the other one. So perhaps I would need like a capture card, like an Elgato or something, and look into that so that it could just 100% focus on gaming, and this other one I'm currently using could then be used for streaming, you know, kind of cut down the burden on both of them. But then it would draw a lot of power. That would the trade-off would be is my energy bill would probably go up a little bit, and my room would definitely get a little hotter with two computers worrying about. But you know what? We do what we gotta. We on that grind, gamers. But we'll see what happens of it all. Because, you know, me talking about money, and then it's like, oh yeah, I could just easily shit out $600 right now. Which I don't know if I really could at the moment. I mean, maybe I could if I really scrape by together and, you know, maybe eat a little bit less, you know, skip a few meals here and there, but it's fine. It's all for the sakes of content, yeah? Growing the channel and all that. Because it would be nice to play some new stuff. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of these guys. Sick and tired of seeing all this garbage here. Ah, I see the rocks have destroyed it. Ah, well, it's a good thing I don't care. Alright, let's honk shoe, mirror. Yeah, tomorrow's the flower dance. I guess I could wait for Pam to show up at the bus station, go to the desert, and then go to the dance. Yeah, I think that'll probably be the play. Man, it feels nice just blasting through these days. I rarely do this. Like, if this was a normal run, I'd definitely be up until almost like 1:30, 1:50 every single morning, trying to really squeeze every day for every minute it's got. either planting, mining, or doing something. But there is something liberating about just waking up, doing a lap around the town, checking their trash, and then being like, alright, time to sleep. Speaking of, I guess we can run around the north side. Check for any artifact spots real quick, get some garbage, and then go to the desert, and then flower dance. Joyous, wondrous time. Oh, I also saw some news about Xbox essentially giving up on the console wars. So to everyone who still cared about that eons ago, I guess Sony wins. PlayStation reigns supreme. Well, I guess there's still Nintendo, but like, I mean, really, what has Nintendo done in a while? The Switch? That's about it. But then again, PlayStation. Also, you had to have committed, like, ritualistic sacrifices of children back in the day, like 2 years ago, to try to get one, because they were being bought up by bots and scalpers so quick. So, I guess that really didn't help them, because there was a report saying, like, they were saying the PlayStation sales were pretty abysmal and stuff, and it's like, my brother in Christ, your supply chains were god-awful, and you were letting rampant scalpers destroy the market. What do you mean? This is partly your fault. So, but yeah, Xbox is apparently just giving up and going to be releasing their catalog and letting Sony effectively rent it out. So, no more Xbox exclusives. Now we share the wealth between everyone. Which is fine, you know. I always personally thought exclusives were kind of cringe anyway. I enjoyed if I had a PC, I would be able to play anything. You know, as long as the machine can run it, I should be able to play it. Oh, I thought I got the trash hat. Nope, I just got trash. I don't know. I used to be an Xbox, you know, super diehard loyalist, but nowadays, as I have less time to really sit down and grind many hours at it, I just want simplicity. If one machine can run most of my games, that's what I want. Whatever gives me that, I'll take that. But the constant division, it's kind of like streaming services, you know? I just want the one and all-encompassing stream. But they won't do that anymore. They gotta start compartmentalizing things. Okay, so she's gonna avoid the flower. I was like, is she gonna destroy it? No! Man, that is very cringe of streaming services where they're just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna tear everything apart. We're also getting rid of half of our catalogs. And also we're increasing the prices, lol. And then they're surprised that people are discontinuing their subscriptions and either moving on to something else or just, oh hey, Farm Totem. Or they're just moving on to, once again, either YouTube or buying the physical media they want to watch. And it's 100%, again, their fault. I know running a business is a difficult thing, but also, like, you should have more things which people enjoy, so then you can get more money because the people want to see the things they want to enjoy. I don't know. Seems like it makes sense to me. But clearly it makes not a lot of sense to them, since they're constantly committing financial suicide. Which, you know, that's fine. I mean, you can reduce the burdens of constantly renting out a big catalog, but then trade off the fact that, like, more than half of your users are now gone. You know? It is what it is, I guess. But I guess the half measure is, there is the Steam Deck. I don't know how it handles streaming, but that's effectively like a handheld computer, and I've heard it's pretty fun. There is the meme. I do have a friend that has a Steam Deck, and there is a clear warning that says, do not huff the fumes, since, you know, they're quite dangerous. You shouldn't do that. But he unironically says, like, he likes to sniff the fumes, because he's like, they just smell good. So it's always, I don't know if you guys ever watched the British car show Top Gear, but there's a meme from someone who did shit posts, and it was called Bottom Gear. I'm gonna be just like, oh Jeremy, I'm gonna huff the fumes. Very nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy them all. And it really is just, he's just out here huffing the fumes and being like, very nice. I don't think it's worth me talking to anyone here, because once again, I'm not really doing a good job in spreading friendship, but I'll do the gamut. I'll make a quick run around. Also, stop being sentient, Jello. Oops, I ran off too far. It's true, everyone's switched to just so much short-term money hunger that it really is their downfall. Can't see the long-term effects. Quite the shame. You know, it really is the opposite of my mindset. I like to really think that I'm a long-term kind of thinker, because I have tons of old collectibles. Like, I have Beyblades and Bakugan from like many years ago now that, you know, if I was to sell, I could probably upcharge a fair bit just because you can't find them on the shelves anymore. And I've always wanted to, if funds ever allowed in the future, to do a whiskey company. I wish I could just skip this since I'm not a part of it. But, you know, with whiskey, that don't come quick. First you gotta get the grain, then you gotta ferment it, which takes some time, then you gotta do the distillation process, then you gotta barrel it, and then if you want to make it, you know, true American bourbon, you gotta age it a minimum of 5 years. So, from start to finish along this whole line, you are doing a very long time commitment, which I'm fine with doing, because if it's worth doing, it's worth waiting. But too many people see otherwise. All about milking out the short term. Oh, it's actually, now that you reminded me, it's like the service is going on now. The the buy now pay later kind of deal. I forget what that's like officially called, but essentially like purchasing financing. Because apparently a lot of people during here, this Black Friday, Christmas season, really racked up a lot of debt. But that is not like official debt, weirdly enough. I found out like it's not reported by credit card companies. So it is just like debt to just those particular dealers. So if you wanted to, you could just say, oh hey, Evelyn gave us some cookies. You could just say, nah, I don't feel like paying, and it won't affect your credit score, weirdly enough. So you are kind of incentivized, if you want to be an asshole about it, is to rack up as much debt as you can with a buy now, pay later, and then just never pay later because they let you have it now. Because even I've heard like, oh man, all common, gross. Even like retail stores like Walmart is extending that kind of program. And imagine how down bad people are if you need to buy now, pay later for groceries. Like, what? Yeah, let me just get this hamburger meat now, and then, you know, I'll care about paying it 2 weeks from now. That's insane. I think that, above all, really kind of shows how down bad shit is. But anyway, I bring it up because right now the companies that are doing this kind of financing, they're really going to be raking it in. Because right now, you know, they're showing explosive growth and people are using our company so much and da-da-da-da-da. But then eventually, you know, no one's going to pay, no one's going to pay the piper. And so this company then, what they can do is be a real scumbag, but it is legal. They could be like, wow, look at our company's explosive growth, and we estimate it's going to be this good and this da-da-da. And so people buy into it with either stocks or investments or what have you. and then later they can turn around seeing that people aren't going to pay stuff back. They see the writing on the wall. The execs and everyone else pay themselves big old bonuses and severance packages and just quit. And then it all kind of just falls through. And they just commit bankruptcy. And no one's ever be held to the actions ever again. And then when they're ready, they just hit repeat. And they start up a new company, do the exact same thing, and just keep on keeping on. So yeah, it really do be this weird focus on how much short-term profit can we squeeze out of people and then run away, squish the problem, and do it again. So I don't know, weird mindset. I feel like that is not long-term sustainable, which is showing because, you know, the big legacy companies are definitely suffering from doing that, but then other grifting scumbags are just profiting off of it because they know everyone else is doing it. Why not? Why swim against the river when it's carrying you to a gold mine? Too bad I don't have rich parents to get capital to do that. Otherwise, I would have I would have happily been a white-collar criminal and scammed people out of their money. Because it seems like in America, that's all you really can do to get ahead anymore. But it's fine. We here, we playing some Stardew. That's the life I chose. That's the life I'm gonna live. By Jove, I'm gonna enjoy it. But yeah, it's very sad for entertainment as a whole. Because I do miss the days when we had wacky-do-wakahoo super accessible shit. And that's why I do love physical media, but a lot of things sometimes choose not to make physical media, or they make it like outrageously expensive for a box set anymore. But ultimately, I think in the future, once time and money allows, I would like to build a quite extensive library of movies and shows and stuff that I liked, or have yet to see and I would like to see, on the off chance, you know, ooh, wet bread. You know, a streaming service or something else just doesn't have that thing running anymore, and then it's just lost to time. And instead of having it be gone forever, I can then instead just crack open a disc, throw it into a player, and just enjoy it my own time. It'll never be gone unless there's you know, some sort of accident that happens that breaks the disc. But you know, at that point, that's a whole other story. But you gotta love physical media. Unfortunately, I don't have too much stuff. I guess the one thing I can boast about is the collector's edition of Dune that I bought from Wally World. It came in the box of pain. But I have yet to open it, so it's still wrapped up in plastic and enjoying a nice, comfy sit-down in the basement where a lot of my other collectibles are. Just somewhere deep down in the depths, collecting dust, letting the years roll on. Which is fine. I think it would be kind of fun one day in the future to bust out all of the boxes of shit that I have and just put it out. Because people then would assume I like run a toy store or something with how much I've purchased. But a lot of it is either interesting to me or I know will potentially be worth something down the line. So I was like, yeah, it's an investment into what I believe would be fun. Do I know it for certainty? Of course not. Because if I did, I wouldn't be so wishy-washy and I would formulate in my brain that I'm already multi-millionaire. But alas, I can only predict the future so far. Good cat. Well, hey, I've rambled on long enough to get to a Friday. It's finally time to see if Traveling Card Lady will give us some good stuff again. Which I'm hoping, because the last time was okay. I guess we got some pancakes, but not too much else. Oof, my bones. I don't know, what would you guys prefer? Would you prefer having a lot of movies or a lot of, like, episodic shows? Because I guess you get more content out of shows, but movies are fun. But I know laws are weird. I actually was thinking about this the other day. There was a story of a elementary school teacher, I want to say. Oh, seeds. Where she was playing some sort of movies, which, you know, as you do in elementary school. Like, I remember watching tons of Pixar and different kind of movies back in the day. But she just wanted to play some films for her students, and then she was written like a cease and desist letter from whatever the studio was, and they also gave her like a $5,000 fine or something, which I thought was insane. Because she was just trying to have like a movie night for her students, but apparently, you know, there's the whole weird thing of being like, oh, well, just because you bought the DVD doesn't actually permit you from showing it to others without them also paying for stuff. Or if you try to pay for admissions, then you are breaking the law because you're not buying licensing fees like a real theater. Ooh, do we need crystal fruit? That's about, I don't need that. I need crafts room. It's not summer. No, damn it, I got so excited. We need a crocus. Oh, there's mead. Which we don't need. Damn. I may as well buy it. I know Willie likes it. Anchovy. I think I've already said, but I don't think we need anchovy. Man, I'd be too afraid. Even if, you know... Yeah, it's a sardine. And then... a chub. Fucking Demetrius, I'll show you my chub. I guess we can get some horseradish, why not? Summer spangle. I think Caroline likes a spangle. I just need like one more fruit. Oh, dang it, traveling lady, why can't you just give me the stuff I want? Another big sus, yeah. But yeah, I always thought about, like, what if, hypothetically, once I get a big old house, a big if in the future, you know, and I construct, like, a huge screen outside, you know, get some sort of material, I pull it tight over the thing, get a whole giant, essentially outdoor theater set up, kind of like a drive-in theater. But it's only for my friends and myself, so, you know, not to passerbyers. I'm not trying to make money off of this. This is just like a big screen outdoors for us to be able to enjoy things. And oh, hey, cookies. And hypothetically, let's say it's so big and I get a projector that's like just throwing it on there, and some random people driving by are able to see the movie as well. You know, I'm not trying to show it to them, but because the screen is so large, they incidentally happen to see it. So I'm curious about, will that still fall under the weird thing where, you know, maybe some sort of local news station would just try to report and be like, oh, local resident has a giant fuck-off screen, and he's playing movies for himself and his friends. Isn't that cool? You know, it's a feel-good story. But then would some sort of heartless corporation try to come after me for that? Like, I don't know. I would be afraid they would. They went after a teacher trying to show, like, a kid's movies to children, so honestly, I don't expect them to have any common sense or decency to not do something like that. So, I don't know. You know, something to fear about. The American law system is very strange. And I'm not sure if I've given glass shards to the museum or not yet, so I'll go check that real quick. Nope, looks like I have. Cool. Big Sussy Baki. Are y'all friends with anyone? Good enough friends with anyone to threaten them with homosexual acts? Really ask yourself. Are you tight-knit anyone with anyone? That you could be like, man, I'm gonna tie you down to the radiator and you just grape you in the mouth. And then they hit you up with a Ayo, and you'd be like, you heard me. You're truly good enough friends with anyone like that to do the whitest kids you know skit. That's how you know you made it. And if they ain't there yet, then I'm sorry, they're just squares. They ain't yet cool friends. C3. Actually, do we have the ability to... No, we can make tea tree saplings, but we can't make mixed seeds because we don't have the foraging skill. Here's a woodpecker. Oh my god. Anyway. But yeah. Oh, I was also reminded. Different toy channels, because I, was yapping about different collectibles and stuff I had. But I really enjoy different toy review channels. One of the big ones is Jobby the Han, and I've thought about trying to do a similar thing like that. But, however, that takes a fair bit of fundage, because some of the big boy Transformers or other Figmas and stuff do cost a pretty penny. I do have a Figma Frieza sitting on my shelf, but even that, was quite expensive when I got it as a present. And I'm glad I got it as a present, because I would never allow myself to buy something like that. I don't know, that is one of my weird toxic traits again. I don't know if I've happened to mention that, but like, if it's an expensive gift for someone else, I'd, in a heartbeat, just drop a bunch of money. But if it's for myself, I'd be like, that's a lot. Do I really deserve it? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think she was charging the students. I think it really was just a free viewing party in her class. But it was like showing, I think, like 2 or 3 films. It was like a movie night thing. Which, I don't know, very cringe. I'm sure I could look up the story about it and however it resolved, but very weird, very strange. Not a big fan, I gotta admit. Alright, let's do our typical loop about, and then we'll get into a Sunday. Man, we're just done with spring. What a weird feeling. Last time, it took us, 5 separate streams? Like a collective total of 7-8 hours? And here it's like, oh, second stream, we're pretty much done. Howdy, Max. Oh, it's going up pretty good. We are in year 2, progressing steadily. We got a boatload of moolah. Not making too many friends with too many villagers. Still got to get enough stuff from Traveling Card Lady, but we got the vaults done. We're progressing pretty steadily with other bundles. We have finally... What the hell? A tortilla? We've gotten a jade from the wizard. So now I got that duplicating in the crystallarium. So when it is finally time, we're going to go to the desert. And we're going to get a bunch of staircases to scum our way down into the mines. Sure, I can tell you what I'm all about. It is a no skill run, so when I go to my skills here, by the end of it all, it's gotta be 0. If any of these are 1, automatic failure, I just gotta restart. So I got this mod, which has my progress bars here, which is showing me how much XP I have gained through the various tasks. So we got farming, fishing, foraging, mining, combat. As you see, my farming and mining are about halfway filled, which is a little spooky, but yes, alright. And my win condition is to fulfill every single bundle for the community center. So once everything is placed in its spot, that's it. Your boy's a winner. As long as them's is zeros across the board and community center is done, Aha, bada bing, bada boom. We are cooking with gas, and I am a winner. But, you know, not trying to do any major cheaty things. Year 1, I did allow myself to clay farm, which is how we're able to get all this cashola. But beyond that and save scumming the wizard's mail to me, we've pretty much been keeping at it. Oh, you know, we always be streaming. Always feel free to check out any past archives or see how we're doing. I'll be here for, I'm certain, a while longer. But have fun studying. Do well on whatever it is you're studying for. Yeah, the corpos do be just the biggest, saddest piles of human filth. The moon. Yeah, I love doing that. But yes. May all the corpos get to the deep fryer as a KFC rat. Enjoy your very hot bath, sir. I don't know, yeah, corporate America do be cringe through and through. Too many times I had hopes a new board member of something somewhere would always revitalize a company or do something good for the people, but then it's like, haha, we just want money. It's like, oh, okay. I guess that's just the way it is. Alright, let's consume a coffee and just turbo run through here. Take your bets. How many times I'm going to run into a rock? We already got 2 on the count. But now we're zooming. Oh, this one's going to be tricky. Oh, hey, we got through it all. Let's go. Oh my god, if the rocks block off this path, I'm going to actually pop a blood vessel. I mean, I'm fine with doing the huge runaround, but also I do enjoy having a somewhat straightforward method to get to here. Holy shit! I mean, I don't need them, but that's big funny that there's just random 5 iridium bars here. We can definitely afford that. And wow, there's like nothing here that I want. Well, you're cheap. I'm actually going to buy you. Do I want iridium bars? Fellas, convince me. Why should I invest in iridium? Because, well, I guess I could get a trash can. You can get an iridium trash can. Because I don't think there's pretty much any of my things I would ever use. I don't know, maybe I could upgrade to an iridium watering can just to simplify things down the line when I do have to do it in whatever fall season. Well, you know, I already have 1 on the farm. So if I am going to do it, I'm just going to buy 4 of them. Oof, watch that money drain, but we got the big funny. Alright, yeah, I'm going to leave the other one behind. Oh, 9. Going to leave it behind. I'm sure it will come around later. But I'm going to mute real quick, but I'm going to enjoy a little quick run to the town and get some trash. So, excuse the temporary silence, if you will. Okay, I was muted for a while there. Apologies, had to chat about some stuff. But I'm back to whoever's watching this after the fact. I'm gonna run by the beach real quick now that we're in summer. And I may play out the rest of this day and the next day. Then I think I might call it after this. I know, a bit, again, apologies that it's not the longest streams ever. But I'm gonna go make some yummy, yummy dinner. I hope everyone else is eating something, even if it's not fancy. Ain't gotta be fancy. If you haven't eaten today, go ahead and eat. Have a little snacky snack of some kind. Whose birthday is coming up? Jazz? Gus? Maru, maybe. Forget what Maru gives me. Maybe some cool stuff. Oh yeah, and I went and decided to do the watering can upgrade. Hey, and it's a good thing we're going up north. We might be able to actually see the train give me some shit. But yeah, make sure to eat, make sure to drink. Take care of yourselves. No one else but you will take care of you, so you gotta make sure to do. Great. What we got? What we got? Oh my god, it's actually like a carrier train. Wow, we might actually be able to get some stuff out of this. We'll see if it's any good though. Do they have to be open? I forget which one of these cards might actually drop something. I feel like they have to be like the open top ones. I don't think it's just any of these, or I might be wrong. I don't know. It would be fun to construct the community center and finally not have Joja coming through anymore. Unless they do it anyway, I don't know. I guess, you know, Joja is a global spanning marketplace, not just Stardew Valley exclusive, I don't think. Because, yeah, who are the random workers that work there? Because they're not the townies. I mean, some of the townies do work at Joja Mart, but, you know, there's the other ginger girl who sits and slaves. I have no clue who that is. Boy, this is a lawn boy train, and it sure has dropped me a whole lot of nothing. Come on, give me some. Give me some good. Or it's gonna do none of that. We're just gonna waste time. We're just gonna watch a train go by, which is fine. I wish I had some variety to the train cars, though. Oh, okay. There's the end. Well, friends, I fear Joja was not very giving this time around. Damn. No free goodies, I'm afraid. Sad. Oh, well, what can you do? Well, just go back home and celebrate the first day of summer. Ooh. Alright, got that going? Yeah, we're good. Alright, so I'm gonna put away the ice cream, or maybe, I probably had it in the good old fridge box, I'm sure, because it made thematical sense to put it in here. I sure did. Alright, now we got something to give out to people, to make them love me a bit more. But now it's time to sleep. Oh, just raking in them bucks. Nice. Got another jade, so I think what that puts us at 12, 13, 12. Good, good. So now we only got a little bit more to go. And soon we will have all the jades we need for the crazy mission to take place. I wish it would just register where I wanted to swing. I hate that it's like just making up the hitboxes where it thinks I'm going. Alright, let's see what we got in the mushroom cave today. It's actually not a terrible spread. I wish it would give me more purple mushrooms. It definitely has been a hot minute since we've gotten a perp. Maybe I could just start selling them too, since the wizard is pretty much maxed out on the friendship. Alright, I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to go ahead and run by the trash cans, and we'll just sleep. Go to the desert tomorrow. You know, maybe I will, if I'm just speed running all of the sleep honkshu mirror times. Maybe I will just do that. Actually, what can I do to get friends with Linus? I can even buy stuff from Gus now that I think about it. I will research that. I'm sure he likes food, and I'm happy to gift onto Linus a bunch of random food. Because I think he might be able to give me a maki roll at some point, which would be good for the community center. I really am dependent on the Fiddlehead Fern from Traveling Card Lady, because I could go into the forest with the chair glitch, but I'm not going to be too scummy about that. Like I said, I allowed myself clay farming, I allowed myself mail safe scumming, but beyond that, I don't want to rely on too many other glitches, to be honest. And I hope you'll forgive me. I'm already walking a tight line, as is. Greetings, how do? Yeah, let's quick check the beach to see if there's any artifacts or anything around here. Greetings, Alex. I am seeing a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so we'll go home and we will sleep. And ready for another day. Man, I just love speedrunning now. The title says, and what did I say, mid-spring, but now we're in summer. We're just blazing now. Oh, but that's also a bad thing. I'll probably need to make a new funny thumbnail a lot sooner than I think if I'm just blitzkrieging through all this. Man, oh man. That's okay, I got a couple of other funny ideas rattling around in my brain. Okay. Let's go to sleep at 10 a.m. The day's barely started and it's already over. Let's go Wednesday. Oh hey, the watering can's ready, so I guess I can run by, grab that, go to the desert while I'm getting the trash, and we'll see what else. Oh, common mushrooms. That's a terrible day. Oh well, I guess. What can you do? I do miss... I don't know what gives me the preservation jar. I feel like it's something later, though. I forget what, but I feel like by the time it'll like be useful, I'm already well and past whatever I needed from the bundles, you know? Darn. Oh well, we'll do what we can. Oh, another fun Valentine question. If you're still watching, either recording or not, in whatever country, place, location you are, do you celebrate Valentino Day? The day of the burning saints? And if you do, what's your ritual? If there's any specific ones. I know here kids, you know, trade little Valentine cards and candies to one another. Typically adults. If you like someone, you specifically give them a Valentine. I don't know. I know some countries are kind of more inclusive about giving everyone something. Even if they're just a friend, doesn't have to be like a romantic thing. Just kind of celebrate your friendship. A mutual love. Not, you know, doesn't have to be romantic love. I'd be curious to see. Alright, we got a whole bunch of none. Okay, I guess we're just gonna wait for Clint to open up. So I'm just gonna crack my bones. Oh, there we go. And we wait. Oh, goodness. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Ah, here we go, 9 a.m. Now we got a slightly better watering can. Maybe eventually I will upgrade it to iron. Because I think as soon as we are able to go into the mines deeper and start cracking through the crates and containers on floor 40 and 41, it might have a higher chance of giving me iron ore and other stuff. So I'm gonna hold off from buying it from Clint, because I know it will just naturally come to me later. Oh no, I think the sweet pea's in Pam's way. Rest in piss, sweet pea. You will be missed. Because, yeah, I think she turns pretty much... Yeah, there you go. And... death. Damn. Rip. It does make me wonder how many times I've, like... went mining or did something else, and then a villager walked through a farmable collectible that I just never know about, you know? Like on the beach, how I think Willie walked through the Nautilus shell. Like, how many times has that happened? Probably too many times, right? But I'll never know about it. Because I never knew, I never saw it, so how could I miss something that I never knew happened? God, I'm so tired of clay. Oh, got another artifact. Oh yeah, actually, for you, is it Sundays I have to come here for the stairs, or is it whenever? Because it's not when, it's either Saturdays or Sundays. I don't remember when it is I can trade these staircases. I want to say it's Sunday, but I'll double check that later. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we got pretty much everything we need from this one. So let's go ahead and take a quick snooze. Oh, just realized my phone isn't charging. That's awkward. Losing charge this whole time and I didn't even know about it. Take a sippy of coffee if you got something. Sippy along with me. Quite good. Okay, let's go ahead and donate this clay. Toss some other stuff around in the chests. Yeah, and then I guess that's it for now. Let's go to bed. Because I think tomorrow we awaken to a brand new Jade, which is always nice. Yep. Alright. Let's go ahead. Put that in there. Do the mushroom run. I don't much care for this wood. Oh, we finally got some new music, actually. Hey, let's go. Some different ambiance. Ooh, a couple of morels. That's also nice. You know, I haven't bothered going down the trek. Let's see if there's any random wood that's kind of in the way. These rocks are starting to become kind of a big problem for me here. Regrettably, I can't do much about them. Okay, so that's still not blocked. That's good to know. That makes me a bit happier. Yeah, we can clear these guys. A couple of other pieces of wood around. Yeah, we can clear them. Man, this is going to be really annoying when it's time to farm up the fall harvest plants. Just so many friggin' rocks. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm getting the different rare crows, because I was able to be pretty... Sorry, choking on my own words. I was able to be pretty lucky with the spring harvest here, that I got out of the way. I think if I knew that it was not possible, I would have probably done it the first season, just to kind of get it done and dusted out of the way. But I don't know, I don't behoove myself from getting the fruit trees down first. Those are quite important. I still wait for the day when that actually like gives me the trash hat. That would be fun and nice. Benny! I'm still gonna check up here for you know. What if chance? If there's an artifact spot and I can dig it up, you know? Rarely is it now popping up. Which is very weird. Alright. Yeah, we'll round out, check the trash. If nothing's here, we will go and have a little sleep. I am curious to see, is there anything else I can do around here? I feel like this has to do something. I don't know what the secret node is about, so I don't know how to interact with that yet. You know, I'll probably give it a few more weeks, and maybe during the fall time, maybe once we hit like 30, 40 Omni Geodes, we'll run by and crack them open. Otherwise, I think we will just keep collecting them. I could crack them as soon as I get them, but it feels gross. It feels kind of nice just to have a huge, big payout of a bunch of resources, you know? Maybe we're down in the dumps doing this too many times, and then just a big old surprise. I don't know. I think that's a good way to go about it. Alright. We are going to call it here for this day. Not much else to do, and we will awaken to a trading card lady day. And then I think after that, I'm going to call it here, folks. I've been going at it for a little while, and we're already 1 week into summer. That's pretty good. Maybe if I have extra time tomorrow, I could just power through all of summer. That'd be pretty funny. Can he go the distance? I don't know. Maybe I could edit the current thumbnail to be more summery like I did for the other ones. Oh well, spreading weeds. Who cares? Not me. Nothing they can spread to is gonna make me worried. Unless it's my rare crow, which at that point that would make me sad. And I guess then I'll have to start using the trading lady to try to get a lot more rare crows. Since I know during some festivals and events she sells them. And that would be pretty much the only way I can get more of those, I think. Since these were rewards from the museum. Because yeah, there is no way I can get the super mega rare crow from collecting all of them, since one of them is in the desert. I'm pretty sure you have to have the community center to access the prerequisites for that. Anyway, let's see what we got going on in the forest. It's been a whole season since I've been back. What you got for me? So far not exciting. Man, not exciting. Okay, this was a terrible trading card lady day. Wow. Just, total garbage. I think actually Willie does like coconut, if I remember right. So maybe I can give Willie Willard some coconut, and he can give me back some fish or something else. I don't know. I said I'm grasping at straws here. I'm just trying to make something work for me. Alright, let's then run by, look through everyone's trash, and we'll call it a day. While we keep on waiting for that jade harvest to come about. Because then we can, you know, go down and actually start cave diving, which will be kind of exciting again. It does feel like this challenge revolves around a lot of looping. If it's not clay farming, then it's just like time skipping. If it's not time skipping, then doing something else repetitive. Cave diving for hardwood. Just a lot of the same. Alright. Yeah, broken glasses. Ooh, bread. Yeah, at this point my brain's kind of fried, so you'll have to forgive me if you join and skip to the end here where I'm just kind of petered out. Oh, coconut. Well, that'd be nice that if Gus's trash can just give those to me for free now. Then I can give Willard a lot more gifts. Actually, let me double check here. Does Willie like coconut? Because I'm pretty sure he does, and I'm not misremembering, but just to be safe, you know. Favorite gifts? Nope, he does not like coconut. He likes meat, iridium bars, a bunch of other shit that I don't have. Great. Well, I know Haley likes coconut, but I thought there was someone else. Must do further investigative research. Oh, it might be Sam. I don't remember. It's fine. We have coconut, if nothing else, just to have coconut. I wish I did have a recycler. Maybe then I could get some refined quartz going on from that. See, I get so much trash everywhere, but it's kind of useless. Ooh, a geode. You know, let's have some fun. Let's pop this thing open. See if it gives me anything. I think we already have sandstone. So I guess there'll be another thing to sell if I do. Yep, sure do. Man, that's disappointing. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, let's head back home and sleep for the day. Kinda whatever, traveling cart lady again. I did fear that this was gonna start happening, and my fears and suspicions were confirmed. At this point, we're just slow grinding down to what we need to be. Doot doot doot. Doot. Doot 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 doot. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could check up here for artifacts, but yeah, it doesn't look like it. Day's falling. They've been giving me clay anyhow. Not like they're super exciting. Okay. Sandstone, clay, you common mushroom. Let's put away the other stuff real quick. I guess I'll toss this in here. Well, we do have mead if Willie likes / wants it. Alright, let's fall asleep. And we're gonna call it here, folks. Oof, my wrist. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna scamper on and make some Valentine's dinner. Nice, we got a jade going on, so I think we need just like 2 more of those before we get to the end. But yes, anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed if you're watching this after the fact. Feel free to check out any other past streams or videos I've done in case you like stuff like this. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully at a bit sooner time, and maybe I can even speedrun the entirety of summer if I'm really feeling it. Really feeling it. I was gonna say antsy, but I ain't feeling antsy. But anyhow, I'm gonna scamper. So, hope you all doing well, staying warm, staying cool, staying dry, taking care of yourself, drinking water, staying hydrated, all the good stuff. I will be back at a different time. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. There's also a link to my Discord in the comments below, if you'd like to join. Not gonna force you, but if a lot of people join later on, I'll try to be a bit more active. And it will be, hopefully, a fun time. But until then, friends, hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna go, and I'll see y'all in the next stream. Bye-bye.